Alright, welcome to my tutorial for a archery and shooting range. I decorated a little bit, as you can tell. In here you just put your arrows. Simple as that. So, first off, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put down places that I want to have archery spots. I'll break the ones underneath because they're not important. And that's what you're going to see me do a couple times here. I know some of these are kind of close, but you'll see what I'm doing here in a second. So I want to like make a bit of a course for them that they have to shoot. Alright, break all the ones underneath. Don't need those. Alright, and like I said, it can be as big, small, as little as you want. It's up to you. On top of each of these, we'll be putting a target block. Oops, my bad. And just so you know, if you hit it, you can put something as simple as a redstone lamp on top if you wanted to. However, that kind of makes it a little too visible if you ask me, because like, that's just me too much. And this looks like a lot, and I understand that. But I'm just gonna go simple stone walls. I said stone. I'll use some stone. Then you need some redstone. And here's what you gotta do. I'm gonna clear out this area in front of these because I want to go underneath the wall. Bingo. Let's get some more cobblestone to replace that. Okay. Just for some more space. All of these will be linked up to pressure plates, as I'm sure you are aware. So we would put one in front of here, one in front of each one. Correction. Off to the side. I'm doing one back, and honestly, to make this easier for you guys, so you can see them a little bit better, I will use spruce. Alright. Now that those are there, that is 1, 2, 3, 3 behind. That goes there. That goes there. Bingo. Let's grab some more dirt. I already had dirt. Oopsies. Alright, so here's the plan. Now all you need to build is your extensions to each one. For example, putting that there just to help it better off. That goes there, that goes there. Put a block there. Redstone, redstone. Redstone. Just to see how it works. Bingo. That one goes up. Around. That goes into that one. That goes into that one. Just to make it simpler. Let's go there. Redstone dust, block, redstone dust. Block. Redstone dust and more redstone dust. Now we're just going to continue this back on around over here. Redstone dust all the way through. And can't forget this one. Redstone dust. Now, because this is connecting in 2 spots, I'm going to put a repeater there. Now, when you stand on the pressure plate, yeah, they're all a little quick. That I can understand. So, delay. Give every repeater max delay. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. Just to give it a little more delay on this one. There we are. And now when you provide the delay, you can stand here. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. And there you have it. Target blocks confirmed. Now for something with this one, all we're going to do is cover this up without blocking any of the where the redstone goes. And that will be covered up from the front. Unfortunately, you'd have to change the sides a little bit to make it happen, but to not be covered up, but from in the front, you'll see that will be covered up because these are going to be popping out of the top. So now, let's hook up another one. That goes like so. Just gotta get the redstone signal up here now. That'll hit both of them, which is perfect. This goes like so. And you can create a little path here to the side. Here. Because we want to go back farther, we're going to do it this way. That goes there and there. And we can make this a repeater. Okay. Make one more of these another repeater. Last but not least, can't forget about the one that's a secret down here that you'd have to shoot through this angle. See if you can't tell. It's a little tricky one right around the side there. It's doable. Here, 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 here. That's all hooked up now. See this pressure plate. This one's a little more difficult because there are less repeaters with the way I designed this. But you can change up the design however you see fit to make it so it's easier or harder. You just have to change the way your redstone is built around this. Alright, now time for let's hook up the last one. Let's hook up this one. Alright. Redstone. Making sure it's all 4 ticks because that'll make it so much easier to try to set all this up. Alright, because that's where our next one comes out. Let's take that redstone and go up, up, up. Get out of here, pig. Get out of here. Out of here, chicken. Repeater, repeater. Alright. Simple enough, right? Clear as mud. Simple redstone. I know it's nothing too fancy, but it's what I would do for an archery range, one that you can shapeshift how you desire. There you go. Now, if we're proper about this, alright, now that's all set. Let's block up all these holes. Oh, I never did hook this one up. Whoops. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'm just going to set this as much flat ground as I can. Alright, so then everything else will have to be left open. That way I can go through. Now, to make this a little more appealing, at least from the front, here's what you can do. Take any sort of building block you want to use. So that goes there. Alright, perfect. I know it looks like that, but that's why you stand on it, and then when they're all up, that's when you start shooting. Or if you want to practice with just shooting, you can stand on the button and try to hit them all. Now you build up around the targets. Make sure the targets are not visible. I wanted to change that up a little bit. Alright. So now if you stand here, you see they all pop up. You'll have to do a little trial and error. Alright, as you can see, they all popped up, including that one. That one's popped up because this is connected right here through. Now we should have no issues with that. I just had to break some of it. I see. That block is powering that block. See if that fixes it. That does. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got a few to try to hit through. And then you can just decorate how you want. You can make it so everything is try to cover it up from the sides and stuff. Or you can focus like what I'm focusing on today, just the view from the front. And you have a shooting platform to try to shoot. Now, just for sakes, I'm going to do the same thing over here. Let's just make sure all the fronts are covered first. That one in the way back is going to be tricky to shoot, but I believe that's going to be that's what I made a mistake. Yeah, there we are. Trying to shoot that one back there is going to be difficult. And the only way you're going to be able to shoot that one. Get out of here, sheep. Get. Now you're going to be able to shoot that one as you hold off. And you shoot now. It's a small window, but it's a fun one to try to hit. So that goes there. Okay. Let's put one there. Alright, now let's just put this last one here. Alright. And now, if you look at that all being done, you stand on 1, 2. Something's blocking it. What, pray tell, is that was blocking it? My apologies, folks. So that one went. Aha. This must be gone. And actually, that one can stay. I can put this here. Let's see if that fixed it. Bingo. There's all of them. And that one's going to be the trickiest because it's behind another one. And that is how I build my archery ranges. It is a little crazy in here, however, the hay blocks make it see, target blocks make it look cool. And you can do the decorative design outside of all this as much as you would desire. But this is mainly focused to look at the front. So I would like to block this one off. However, actually to do that, I just gotta blank that. Bingo, and now you don't see that. But yes, if you guys liked my archery thing, or what I use, this is how I build my archery stations. For, you know, those medieval days, or buildings that you want. And some of them are difficult to shoot, but that's on purpose. Because the better archer you are, the better shots you can make. So, if you guys have any questions on this, please feel free to ask. Hope you liked the design. And if you want me to do another video, I can show you what I did to make each of these letters. If you don't know how, just give me a holler. I will do what I can to give you guys some help in decorating your houses, making some redstone. And this is another successful Redstone Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe the video if you enjoyed my content.